How's it going? Yeah, welcome to video blog number 2. It's cool down in Sydney, which is awesome, but I thought I would take this one outside since it's still such a beautiful night. The weather's still good here in Sydney. Oh yeah, look, the sunset. That's sort of, yeah. And as part of being an actor, I don't get to act as much as I'd like to. So I've got a veggie garden, so I thought I'd show you my veggie garden today. I'm going to water it, so bear with me. Yes, and of course, like most things in life, if you don't feed them, they die. So that's why I've got to water my veggies. Here we go. That's probably going to be really loud, isn't it? Never mind, bear with me. Actually, I'll stop watering just so you can have a look. Now that's, you can see, that's a zucchini plant. There's various tomato plants over here, and this is these are my tomatoes that are bird proof. I'll lift that up, you can probably see a few, you can catch a few tomatoes in there, maybe a few ripe ones, and there's some more tomatoes there. Yes. It got a bit hot over Christmas, New Year, and yeah, some of the watering wasn't quite up to scratch. So that's my beautiful strawberry thing. As you can see, it's like just state of the art design, nails, bits of tape, yeah, you name it, it's in there. Not great design, to be honest. And I discovered I've finally got fruit on this thing. I think it's lemon, or it's a lime, or something like that. Or it could even be a grapefruit. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little plant there. Just a couple of little bits of fruit coming up. The light's just incredible at this time of night. Have a look at that. The light over that tree. There's usually kookaburras up there. We had one just a short time ago, eating some worms. So yeah, this is it. This has been me. I've been back from New Zealand for about 2 weeks now, and it's funny because what I wanted to talk to you about today is all about taking time. Because as a freelancer, I don't know how many of you guys have got full-time jobs, but as a freelancer, one of the biggest things, or the hardest things to manage, is your time off. Because if I have time off, I'm spending more time thinking I should be working, and then I'm working. And I'm working, and then I want to take some time off, but it's kind of hard to differentiate between taking time off and then just slacking off, which is really easy. A really good friend of mine told me, he said, look, if you want to play PlayStation, schedule in your PlayStation, you know, then you don't feel too bad. Because like, we've all got things that we do. You know, you've been there, like you spend an hour or 2 hours doing something, could be watching a movie or just surfing the internet, and you think, oh man, I've just wasted so much time. I got onto some video game over Christmas time, and I've just given myself a few extra days to play it, and then I think I'm just going to cut it off. The other thing is my daughter goes back to school on Tuesday, so I think it's going to be a lot easier to get stuff around the home done. But it's kind of a hard thing, you know, and I guess it's a timely thing to talk about this time of the year after a break. You know, when is the holiday over? Because pretty much I got off the plane and I was teaching straight away. Then I had a couple of auditions, and as soon as I landed from New Zealand, I found out I got a job. I got a commercial job, and then I've got another job coming up. So it's been a really good start to the year. And remember in my last blog, you know, from that, I think it's Lady Susie Moore, she said, you know, be 100% committed to stuff. Well, you know, and I said I'm being 100% committed to acting, and it's just gone nuts for the start of the year, which is really good. But yeah, like, we landed back, and you know, I thought I'd have another week just to sort of cruise, but it didn't kind of work out that way. So now I'm sort of taking time off in between. You know what it is like. It's just, it's kind of hard just to get back into the vibe of it. But you know, it's nice having this beautiful place to hang out. You know, the other good thing, I don't know if you've ever read, I'm sure I've told you about it, it's called Turning Pro. and The War of Art by a guy called Stephen Pressfield. And if you can, Google Stephen Pressfield, because he's another one. There's all these people who've got these great video blogs, or just blogs, they email blogs, and he'll just email you some great stuff. And one of his thing is about, it's not about pro, but it's about making money and being an entrepreneur as an artist, which I found really interesting. So I'm about to get into that and start to read those. Because like, you get so much freedom when you're an artist. You don't have a boss, you don't have anyone to answer to, you haven't got any of these deadlines. But if you don't set those for yourself, you'll never make any money. So yeah, that's really interesting. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed Leith McPherson. I'm going to do another one of those. I've got a couple of people in mind for next week. And in the meantime, I'm filming a web series. I've got a couple of paid jobs as well, and I just have to try and get a plan and get myself organised. Basically, just write some schedules and get myself busy, because no one else is really. So I'm going to have to do that myself. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. So hopefully by the time we talk next week, I would have had a couple of jobs under my belt, and we'll get another interview, an actor talks to or an actor talks about. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I better go water my garden, otherwise my tomatoes are going to die. So see you later. Bye. I'm forever watering tomatoes, tomatoes in my garden. I'm forever watering tomatoes, so the tomatoes will grow. I'll never be an opera singer. Yeah, nah, sweet.